whether you're the library, park, school, or a village or city, has a deadline of December 31st to pass your tax levy. That is, the taxes is levied for people to operate in the following year. I will not continue to play these games with the legislative branch, and I will not allow them to overstep their duties as trustees to run the day-to-day operations. As you can see, which is not getting ran due to the fact of them not showing up to board meetings. At this point, this is where we come to an end. Tomorrow, we will have to make the hard decisions of shutting down all of our other buildings. We will have to make the hard decision of not picking up residents as it relates to them going to the doctor, to the grocery store, or anywhere else that they choose to go. I am asking for everyone to pray for my township, to pray for everyone to unharden their hearts, and to pray that this too shall pass, and when it passes, it's for the benefit of the people. We are here to handle the following. I'll read to you this agenda. Today we had approval of bills, the general fund, general assistance fund, and the road and bridge fund. Also on the agenda is to approve 100% property tax refund to all homeowners in Thornton Township. So let me explain to you how that works. If Thornton Township took or allocated a portion of your funds for taxes, we are refunding you back that portion. So if we took $50, you get $50. If we took $200, you get $200. Just so we can clear up the misinformation that's out there about the 100% tax property refund. Next, our staff. Our staff are used to getting bonuses under the Frank Zuccarelli administration, and we want to give them a bonus as well, especially for the holiday, the inflated prices for food and just cost of living. We would like to give them a bonus for this holiday, which normally they would get every single year. Unfortunately, the board of trustees, the two individuals, have not shown up to do so. Third on the agenda, a forensic audit, which was voted on and approved by myself, Trustee Carmen, Trustee Chris. We all approved to do this forensic audit, yet every single time it goes on the agenda, they do not show up to vote to move forward to initiate the forensic audit. So that shows someone's hiding something. So if they say they want transparency, why aren't we moving forward to the forensic audit? Also, IT department and senior services. Those two departments alone need their own credit card machine prior to the board of trustees making ordinances to stop movement of services, such as, say for instance, we have our internet bill or anything like that that's everyday usage. They need it to go on a credit card so it's revolving, so that it does not stop. We have had times where we went without, we in the township, computers went down because we did not pay our bills, due to the fact that no one showing up to a board meeting to vote to pay bills. Where we can just fix that situation by having a credit card and them putting on their credit card, which IT had in the past, and that bill will get paid every single month. Same with senior services. I know you guys heard me speak to this. One time, the senior service department asked for us to buy ice cream for them. They didn't even vote to buy ice cream for the seniors. It was having an ice cream social. But these are little issues that we're having, which is big to the residents, but it's minute to us because normally that still just operates. It's $300-400. Of course, we all put money together and make sure they get ice cream for that ice cream social, but we should not have to do these things when we have budgets with all surpluses, and every account has a surplus in it, especially our GA department. We have a surplus of over $4 million in it. Every department has millions in it, and I'm saying because no one wants us to be able to utilize those funds to give back to the residents, let alone run our day-to-day operation. Next on the agenda was to adopt the 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance for Thornton Township for the general fund and the general assistance fund. As you know, you should pass a budget every single year, no matter what body of government you are. We have not passed our budget for this year. We are now going into the next budget cycle for 2025, which is 2026. And we have not passed this budget. And that's sad, because that's not how you operate government, and that's not how you run a business. Government is a business, whether you want to accept it or not. But we are not handling our business. We're not coming to board meetings to approve the things that's needed to run the day-to-day operation. Also, we had on there the tax levy today, which is to pass it before the 31st, which is tomorrow, guys. So if we do not pass our budget and our tax levy, how do we move forward as a township? As but not least, the most important thing that we needed to pass today is our insurance. As you can see, it took a minute for us to get someone else to take us on as it relates to insurance coverage, and we have it on the agenda this evening to be voted on. We had this on there about a month, 2 months ago to approve insurance, which was nothing but renewal. And they would not come to a board meeting to renew the insurance when we didn't have to go searching for a new carrier. Once they did come, we put it on there again, and there was an extension saying that they allow us to extend it to a certain date. They still didn't show up. And when they didn't show up, that carrier said they no longer want to play this game, and they opted out of giving Thornton Township insurance. Therefore, we had to look for a new carrier. Finally, we found a new carrier, and that's what you see before you. The meeting that they called, we didn't have a carrier, which was that last Friday. We have a new carrier now today, Monday. So we have the opportunity to fix what they have broken, which is come here and vote for the much needed insurance to keep the township operating. And that goes for, once again, to keep our buildings open, to also allow us to pick up our seniors, to take them where they need to go. We cannot move forward due to the fact of the board of trustees playing these games and not showing up to board meetings to handle the business. If they call a meeting, I show up. If I call a meeting, why aren't you here? Why aren't you taking care of the people's business? I need the residents to pay attention to what's before them, and I need you to pay attention to facts and not get involved in all the fiction, the false stories that's out here in the world as it relates to clickbait. I need us to come together and demand that the board of trustees show up to board meetings. I am now today calling for the resignation of Carmen Carlisle and also Chris Gonzalez. They should resign from office because clearly you do not want to do this job. Clearly you do not care about the residents of Thornton Township, let alone the seniors or the youth. Clearly you do not want to see us proceed with a good year for 2025. So I'm asking for you to step down. You can send me a memo, you can email it to me, you can send it to any one of my staff members, and we will gladly accept your resignation immediately. Residents, please hold on a little longer. I know it's been tough. It is the election coming up. I know you guys have seen all the mess and scrutiny going on with that as well, but that too should pass. I was speaking out to the caucus today. We did have court for the caucus. You guys know I am suing Napoleon Harris and also Dot's organization for that illegal, unconstitutional meeting that they held on December 3rd that was improper, and that was voter suppression at its highest level. I don't commend that. I would not accept that, and I don't wish that on anybody. And I need the residents to stand up and have a voice as it relates to you being the voiceless on December 3rd. It's a shame that people had you out in the cold, in the media, all y'all was out there. And it's a shame that you, media, that's why I call you fake news, did not showcase the residents out in the cold, on walkers, in wheelchairs, with oxygen tanks, could not get in, saying, let us in, let us vote. You guys did not showcase that, but yet you showcase what was inside the building. But what I will tell you, residents, is they didn't show you the people going and entering through the back door, through the side door. They didn't show you the people that was not a Thornton Township resident. They didn't show you any of these things, though. But I can name everybody that was in that building that did not live in Thornton Township, but was allowed to come in the building and partake in an illegal caucus, which was ran by a dictator, Napoleon Harris, who do not live in Thornton Township. And I say that not constantly, he does not live in Thornton Township. And yes, I am the only one that has the strength and the guts to sue individuals when they do wrong to our township and to our government. It's a shame that people are sitting back and allowing this thing to take place. So I stand for the people, and I'll continue to rise up despite what people say about me in the media or in blogs, which is not true. I am showing you truth. You can follow me, whether it's on Facebook. I do put a lot of correspondence out to residents so that you can follow what's going on in your community. I just hate the fact that people are allowing this to happen and not doing nothing about it. I wish the people would take a stand and not allow people to take over your government, which they're trying to run this dictatorship. And we're going to ask the judge to overturn it, which I feel they will. But until that happens, I just want you to know we had court today, and we will be in Chancery Court. When the next court date is announced, I will let the residents know, and you can come down with me. You can come down with me to court, or you can always sign in onto Zoom. That's the way that you can see what's going on in Thornton Township as relates to the courts in our next steps. But thank you to all of those that signed affidavit. I appreciate that because you want your voice to be heard. You didn't like when it happened that night, and you wanted to be overturned. So I thank you, and I'm asking you to come out as well. Which a lot of y'all should come and ask me what's going on, what's happening. I was hoping today we got news to say, hey, the judge stated this, but right now we have to go to Chancery Court, and once that thing is set, we will let the residents know so you can partake in the movement of the illegal caucus that happened on December 3rd. Today, I'm going to allow the residents to speak. I do want to hear from you. I know it's not a board meeting, but I always come to a meeting just to hear the residents and also take care of the business. I would never mute you. I would never hold you out in the cold, and that's the part that y'all should understand. That individual is your committee. That individual is your senator. So he still elected the residents and had you standing outside despite who you was voting for. I know I can't find him strong with residents, with cars and buses, and he was out there. I get it, but you should allow people to see the truth of what it is. Because if you thought you was going to win, you would have let the people win, and you did not do that. So shame on you, Napoleon. Next, I want you guys to know I love y'all, and there's nothing you can ever do about it. I love the good, the hateful, and even the naysayers. I'm always take care of you because if you thought you was for mayor, I'm always come prepared and ready to take care of the business despite people's opinion of what's going on around you. I want you guys to stay prayed up this season. Go into the season with love, lead with love. I always say this. And don't let people harden your hearts. Get the facts for yourself. Seek the truth. And news, please, do your research. Stop just reporting things because somebody get on the news that don't live in our township, don't live in our village, and you guys allow them to say negative things about our city or our township, and they are not part of neither one. Like, that's not right. I don't like that you guys are constantly putting us in a negative light, despite all the facts that we showed you and give you. Just like with insurance, we showed you guys the trustees neglecting their duty to come and vote for the insurance. We showed you that, and you still didn't show the people that they are the ones that stopped insurance at Thornton Township. So shame on you, news. Hopefully it'll be about a year. Also, we had an event about an hour 30 minutes ago, from 12 to 3. It was our seniors' New Year's party. I've seen not one of these cameras there. It's amazing that you guys come here for the mask, for the drama, or the show, but you won't come and showcase the good that we do, and hear from other residents that really, really appreciate what I do for the township, let alone what Kirk and the trustee, whatever does for the township. But you don't come and showcase some people. And I've noticed too, some people give you interviews, and you don't even put the good stuff that you say on the news. But yet you put anybody that's a hater or don't like whatever they see or whatever someone told them, you put them on the news. And they don't live there. So please, this year, please do your research and stop just reporting things. I know you need us for views and clicks. I get it. I know we make money for you because that's the only reason why every station's here. Other than that, I don't see nobody else in town reporting whatever they're saying about their mayor or their trustees or their alderman, but you've always followed Tiffany Henyard. So please thank you for using my name as well. I really certainly about that. But with that being said, I'm going to allow people to get up, and you have 3 minutes. You can address this body. Of course, we're going to allow you to put your 3 minutes on record. I will try to come up for those that have something to say, and hopefully they will hear you and allow you to be heard at a national level and not just the negativity. So if anybody would like to address this body, you have 3 minutes. You can go to the podium and say whatever you like.
Good evening. To the residents, supervisor, board. What we see tonight is an incapacitation of this government. You have 2 trustees that are refusing to come to a meeting to handle business. And let's just dispel the lie that it's about an appointment. An appointment I do not see listed on this agenda. However, an appointment cannot take place, if I read the statute correctly, until this board accepts the resignation of Jerry Jones. And I believe I missed maybe 1 township meeting so far, and I've yet to see that on the agenda. So for the news media to put that out, that this is the reason why the trustees are not coming, because they don't want to vote on an appointment, that is false. There's no appointment on this agenda. But what we do have on this agenda is the tax levy. I'm going to tell you, tax levy is very important to pass. As a former elected official from the village of Dixmoor, we failed to pass our tax levy. And that hurt us for an entire year. That's going to incapacitate this township. Because that means when we pay our tax bills, they're going to withhold the funds for the township. So I'm going to wonder how our seniors are going to be taken care of. How are our young people going to have after-school programs? You're now affecting an entire township. This is no longer about supervising anything. This is about each and every resident that lives in this township that is entitled to the services that they pay taxes for. So I agree, those trustees aren't to resign. They should resign because they don't have the best interest of the community at hand. The other thing is the insurance. I was at the meeting over at the Dalton Park District. And they vowed that, oh, if we get an insurance, we're going to come to the meeting. They have yet to show up. That is a very important aspect of any municipal government. If someone walks, trips, falls, that's a liability. It's a lawsuit. And then you might have ones that are staged that to happen. We got to come together and take care of the business of this township. This is ridiculous. We are the laughing stock in the South suburban area. When you go to grocery stores, you hear them talking about our township. When you go to your social events, you hear them talking about our township. It's embarrassing. You're not hurting Tiffany Henyard. You're hurting each and every resident of this township by not showing up to do your fiduciary responsibilities. You were appointed or elected to do your job. Do your job. If you don't want to do your job, step aside. There are other residents that would love to sit in those seats and do the job that is put to them by the statute. You got to take care of our people.
Is there anybody else that would like to address the board? Come on up.
Okay, I understand Tom and I'm from Nash. I ain't get agenda today, but this is my concern, and I'm gonna talk to the attorney. If we have, the trustees not coming to vote on the critical issue, what do you all do? What's the next step? Can you all override them? What's the next step? Because maybe it's 3, 4, 7 meetings. Isn't it something that's been done right now to override them? I know I'm sure other towns had this issue before. So what do? You just sit here and wait and just hope they show up?
I'm sorry, are you asking me?
Yeah, what do you, as a attorney, what's your advice?
I can't disclose what advice I give my counsel.
Well,
That would waive attorney-client privilege, I cannot disclose that. I can't disclose any advice that I give to my clients, that waives attorney-client privilege.
okay, who is your client? I'm sorry. Are we your client? My question is it hands and time as supervisors, because these then that means services to us is not being done. So my question is, you said attorney controversies. What about to us? So I'm saying, what do we do, what do you all do to override this situation? We keep letting it go on, now we go to 2025, the same problem?
And I only give advice. As an attorney, I don't dictate policy, I don't dictate.
So what advice would you give?
I cannot tell you.
Okay, Tim, what advice would you give for us to move forward with these trustees not going, these trustees not being for 6, 7 meetings? What advice that you gave, where we can move forward to get this insurance taken care of and get these service back in place? What advice that you gave? I need to know. Now, this is taking all of us back here behind me. What advice can you give? What can we do about it?
She said that we can't, I can't answer.
Okay.
I totally agree with you, and that's where I'm at.
All I can say is what the township code actually says. The township code says if a board member misses 5 regular board meetings, the specified regular board meetings, then there's a process for them to potentially be revoked, and there's a process that is within the township code. So I can tell you to consult the township code. I cannot tell you what advice that I have given the client that would waive attorney-client privilege. I am not the holder of the privilege. I cannot waive it.
Oh, so we better together. You got other things. Well, do y'all call that in?
So
You have to look at it?
No, that's what she said. The code says that they miss 5 regular scheduled board meetings, but they can be removed.
What how many have they missed?
They miss 7.
They missed 7 already.
3 is, special, and then the regular is 4.
So we need one more.
So there's one more meeting to miss, and I told her, that's like I'm telling you, which is, I said that's a load of crap. I think that people, once they miss 7 meetings, you abandon your job. That's like you being in charge, and you have a board, and they don't show up 7 different times, try to fix the situation. They should get fired. You will not have a job. There's no call, no show at that point.
So we bring it there. We need to be.
I'm not waiting for the next meeting. I will be in court. That's a guarantee.
Okay, thank you.
Come on up. Anybody else?
Good evening, everybody. First I want to point out that this meeting was called as a special board meeting, so the trustees should not be penalized for missing this meeting. This is not a regularly scheduled board meeting. Tiffany, you're still calling Carmen Carlisle out of her name. It's no wonder that she doesn't show up. I mean, that's very unprofessional and it's hostile. You talk about the insurance, you just said in Friday's that they didn't have an insurance quote, but you have one now. So if that was the case, all those meetings that they missed that you were saying the insurance was ready, it wasn't, because you just said they didn't have a quote, even as recent as Friday. They just had one today, or just had one as of today, so that's a contradiction. Attorney, I would like to know why you still show up, and this is just an honest question, we know that there's not a meeting, why are we still paying attorneys to act in their capacity at a meeting that's not a regularly scheduled board meeting? Do you also show up at special board meetings? I mean, is that the answer?
I show up when my client asks me to meet.
Okay. Okay, I was just wondering because it just seems like a misuse of funds if there's no meeting and essentially no reason for you to be here, but thank you for answering. Also, Tiffany, you talk about insurance. You know, there were still cars spotted on Christmas Eve, Thornton Township buses in Hammond, or I'm not sure if it was Hammond, but it was definitely Indiana. So can you explain why the township buses were still operating on Christmas Eve with no insurance out of state?
You're not a township resident.
Thank you for saying that. I actually am. So be careful what you say, Tiffany, because you're inciting violence. You're making it unsafe for me. I am a Thornton Township resident. And I have every right to come up here and speak about things that directly affect my tax dollars. I don't understand why you're so upset that we're wanting to have a voice with regard to how our money is spent. What do you expect us to just look the other way while you go on a spending spree with our tax dollars? Not to mention, you talk about the caucus, you're in here electioneering. This is not a meeting. You should not be speaking about any strategies or anything that happened at the caucus. That is electioneering and that is illegal. Illegal. Okay? I do live in the township, but I'm not gonna keep responding to you. Why are you ghost payrolling? Why are you getting paid for the township, but you're always at the village of Dalton? Answer that, William Moore. Why are you always at the village of Dalton, but you're paid by Thornton Township as a full-time employee? That is ghost payrolling. Can anyone answer that? Now, please answer that for me. Why you're always at the village of Dalton and you're being paid by Thornton Township?
This is about the township, ma'am.
Okay, but I'm asking you, why aren't you here when you're being paid by the township? You're always at the village of Dalton volunteering. How is that possible?
I'll answer that.
All right, your
How
time
is
is
that
up.
possible?
Time is up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, another, resident that don't live in Thornton Township.
Okay,
And also as it relates to insurance, I need to clear this up with insurance. As we stated, when we went to that special meeting, we told you, once we get the quote for the insurance, we will call a special meeting. It's on the record. And we call a special meeting once they pay us the quote, saying, hey, we are going to insure you. We've been working on this, we finally get it. And today is the day to vote for the insurance. So that's what it is, just so you know, township talk, for those that wanna know what we do with government, every single one of my department heads are present at township talk, and they talk about everything they do in their department. From civil service to transportation to IT, everybody's there. So if you wanna know the information, all you gotta do is show up, but again, you have to read the information, you know what's going on in Thornton Township. All right, go ahead, you got the floor.
This is for me.
Yes.
Supervisor, to the supervisor and everyone at the desk. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here and allowing this opportunity. I want to just say thank you, for being in Thornton Township, for having the activities and functions that I've been able to attend for a senior. I am a senior. I did enjoy the senior activity today. I have witnessed individuals who needed help, literally being appreciative of the general assistance program and the various activities that Thornton Township has offered, throughout the time until we've gotten to this point. I would hope that we would be more respectful of those types of functions and community events that has allowed us to enjoy each other regardless of our city or village or town, wherever we live. So I just want to say thank you to all of you, for having such great activities, great events, looking out for seniors, looking out for the children, the after-school programs, the counseling, the computer lab. There's some people who've lived out here in Thornton Township, but that was never aware that Thornton would actually provide them with some type of assistance if they needed it. And it's just really great that it's for everybody. It doesn't matter in which one of the 17 villages you live in, that it's open up for everyone. So thank you. And I think I got something to this mic. It's okay. Happy New Year.
All right, thank you.
Happy New Year, everyone. My name is Kay Fox, 1X. Attorney, I'm glad you're here for support of our mayor. And, you all got, I'm nervous, number one, but I'm just happy to be here. And I think everybody should start supporting what we got and come together. And if you don't like what's going on, that's the procedure of voting.
Yeah.
And if you come to the meetings, whether you say nay or yay, but you still show up, because your no, it's just like the same thing as you not being here, but you're here. So while everybody, well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but while some people are targeted on there, they targeted our whole system. They broke our system because they was targeting one person. You know, they had a system for voting. Like I said, you vote your presidents, your elected officials, your senators, your governors, your mayor. If you don't like it, go with the system and stop breaking what we got. You know, because this is a change for me. I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. And I'm 67, and I'm a senior. Senior be 68. Never have I seen anything like this. And I'm here about in his residence, Dalton, Kansas City, Riverdale, for the last 45 years. Never in my days of living out here have I seen the corruption, the backstabbing, the blood swinging, hurting the citizens, hurting the residents, tearing the city systems down, messing with our kids. Our youth are being neglected because y'all targeted. Stop targeting people. People stop. You know, that's what they want us to do. They hear about Dalton in China. They all over the world, you know, because it's one person that made Dalton his famous. She must be doing something right.
Hello, my name is Linda Wilkerson, and I am a resident of South Harlem. I came here to get information for myself and see for myself. Yes, I do watch the news, but I know that the news can be fake as well. So I wanted to hear it for myself. I was sorry to hear you all attacked like I saw on the news. I'm sorry to see you attacked too. Well, one thing I know, I retired from the Postal Service as a manager. And no matter who calls the meeting, if your subordinate, if that person ahead calls a meeting, I don't care what kind of meeting it is. You go. You don't say, you don't have the option to say, oh, I'm just not going. And if you're representing other people, you definitely go. I wasn't just manager over one section, I was manager over a number of sections. So I had to be that person to know a little bit about other things too, but not be attacked like you all are attacked. I'm really sorry for that, but we need them to come. I am 102% for them getting fired, because that's what you would do in private sector. You would be fired if you do not show up. Whether I like it or not, I must show up.
Good afternoon. I am a resident of Harvey, so therefore I'm a resident of Thornton Township. And I'd just like to say I really appreciate the open atmosphere that you're offering for the residents, the inhabitants of Thornton Township to be able to voice their opinions. As a resident of Harvey, we're not able to do this. I don't know if you know or have been watching any of the videos that the city of Harvey puts out during their city council meetings. But Christopher Clark routinely violates our freedom of speech. We're not able to make any sound or clap or anything from our seats without being charged with disorderly conduct and disrupting the meeting. We're not able to, we're also intimidated. He uses the police force to intimidate us. He uses the police as weapons to keep us under control and under subjection to the way he runs the meetings. And it's really very, very unconstitutional, and it's very unfair, because we are the residents and we have a voice, and just as the lady said before, that we have things to say about how our tax dollars are being spent, how our city is being run, and things of that nature. But yet, just recently at the last city council meeting, I was cited for disorderly conduct, and escorted out by police. And we routinely, we have, usually during a city council meeting, there are more police in this room than there are in this building right now. And it's a ploy for intimidation, it's a ploy for suppression and oppression of our voices as residents. And so I just want to thank you for allowing, even though every comment might not be what you want to hear or might not be favorable to you or when you're running, at least you give the residents their voice. And so I thank you for that.
I just wanted to add to that. So my name is Ryan. I'm a resident of Harvey in our historical society as well. I heard the spirit shirt on today. But no, I wanted to echo that. Dennis is literally the nicest lady ever. By the way, that she just spoke. She got a $500 fine because Clark didn't like, I don't know, something. So it's just crazy. Personally, I'm not here to be a fan of Tiffany or Napoleon or Chris or anybody. I just want to see the truth. I want to see the right thing done. And I do want to say, though, I mean, this is amazing because Williams is right. There's usually about 10 to 15 heavily armed police for all of our city council meetings. There was no, they don't even have the metal detector up. They had the metal detector. They wanted you. They stare you down. They stand behind you when you're giving comments. So I guess I have a problem with everybody, like the media, for instance. Like, why? I understand the frustrations that people have with you, Ms. Henyard, and the disagreements, but you know, you get so much coverage. It seems like a personality thing because, like, I was talking to some people today, and I'm like, well, are they gonna have money to pay the bills for the township? I don't care if you hate Ms. Henyard. Or if you, like I said, I don't particularly love any of the candidates unless they're maybe independents running for township. Okay, I'm not really a fan of any of them. I'm definitely not a fan of our mayor, Chris Clark. But we need to make sure that things are running. So then I heard people online today saying, don't boycott the meeting, don't come to the meeting. Well, how are we going to pay the township bills? So, but I just have to say, every meeting I've been to with Ms. Henyard, even though, sure, there are a lot of things we would disagree on, but I have to say, she is 10 times fairer and less of a dictator than Mayor Clark. And really shame on the media and for giving Tiffany all this attention. And meanwhile, I was arrested in this very room for videoing, just like you saw me. My alderwoman is right here, Colby. She was arrested twice, false arrests, because she dared to ask how Clark is spending money. So this man wants to run to take her job. So I'm just letting you all know that in case you didn't know. So Christopher Clark is a tyrant. He's horrible. Why does Tiffany, even with all of her problems, why did she get all that attention? And we have unsolved murders here in Harvey. We have police follow us around for just asking questions about how our money's spent. Like, what? I'm not downplaying any of the bad things that maybe Ms. Henyard has done or has been accused of doing, but something's not right. We need to just get the right things happening. So I don't care about personalities. I just want people to get done with it. And something that bothered me with the lawyer too, I don't know the legalities, but it did bother me when people were asking you questions, and then they said that, okay, why can't you say anything? Oh, I can't, something about my client. But I agree with the first lady where she said, wait, aren't we your client? Because I mean, for all the boards, whether it's Harvey, Township, Dalton, pretty much everywhere, it's almost like this scheme, this scam, where the lawyers, they act as the personal defense attorneys for the politicians. So I just have to say, I do believe that we are your client ultimately. But yeah, thank you for not arresting us. Thank you for letting us have our say.
Good evening, everyone. My name is William. I am a South Holland resident, and to our mayor, to our supervisor, and to our board, and to our residents, all's not lost. So to the young lady who says she lives here, there's going to be an election come up. If she lives here, she has to voice her opinion. I know she doesn't live here. Okay, no argument. When we go to the polls, while the young man and this young lady has been videoing all this time, getting clicks, there's real people's lives being affected here. We do over 50 events for seniors, for youth, for single moms, single dads, handicapped, all inclusive. Every event that's been held in Thornton Township, we've never had any events, never an arrest, never anyone out of order. So you as a resident, you're saying this is what we want. What's fair is this. Go to the polls and make certain that your voice is heard. And what's fair is that if these are the services that you deserve, go to the polls. Don't let them get the clicks. The clicks is what they are. But I refuse to be a township resident and allow people like this to come into our town and play nickel-dime games with my real life. I refuse to do that. So what's important is that we went to the caucus. Now you want to be disruptive. Give me 3 minutes, man. Give me my 3 minutes. We went to a caucus, and we went to the caucus. And what's more important is that our rights were violated. This is 2024. Okay? So why is it that in 2024 we have someone suppressing our votes of civil rights? That's what's more important. But we must come out. If you can sign an affidavit, if you have not, make certain that you put a person that's in office who's going to represent you. Not someone who's going all this clickbait, act like they want to do the work. Because you have real issues at your home like I do. I need a person who is willing to come and to serve in compassion with us supervisor has. They cannot beat her, so they're trying to cheat her. But all's not lost. Go to the polls and make certain that your voice is being heard, because that's what I would do. That's what, for me in my house, we will serve the Lord. So I appreciate you. I love you. All's not done. For all those naysayers who think that he's going to be out of office, let me be the first to say to every news media, she will win her seat. Take that to the bank. Because the God he warned you, he's more than the whole world against you. Okay, so we will stand and see the salvation of the Lord on our enemies. That means people that's against us. Thank you so much, Lord. God bless.
Is there anybody else? Okay, can we include you? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I agree.
We have to be respectful of everybody. You might not agree with everybody, but they're doing it, but be respectful. Now, when this man was talking, he was talking. When you were talking, we gave you the same space.
You doing it again, now stop. She has the floor, let her talk.
Man, what I'm saying, give everybody the same respect that you want us to give you.
Okay, all right.
All right, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to argue, I'm not here to you. I just want to question and ask. If you all want to take this out the street, take out the street. But my saying is, be respectful. When somebody calls to be respectful, let them say what they have to say. It's okay to disagree with somebody, but it's the way you disagree. That's all I'm saying. I might not like what he said, I might not like what you say, but I'll give you the right to say it. Right. And that's all I'm saying, give you the right to say your piece. Like you all gave me my right to say that, but you agree to that. Right. That's all I'm saying, I'm just here to ask.
All right, thank you so much. So look, that's what I said, I said, but
You just
you
did the same thing.
that is
I'm just
it.
gonna say,
I thank everybody for
resident,
coming out
and I
tonight.
appreciate you saying
The
so.
problem, now I see why you have security in the building.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say what I say. I'm not gonna order because this is not your meeting.
You're out of order. Thank you, thank you. That's the problem. Now I get, this is why people have security, this is why people get mics, because you got people always out of order. So anyway, I'm gonna conclude with this. I gave everybody the right and respect to be heard, because there's no meeting. I don't have to sit here and listen to it, right? So I respect, because I care about residents, I sat here and listened to whatever anybody wanted to say, despite not having a quorum, despite not being able to have insurance. What you need to put in the lab and on the camera is that these trustees did not show up. Trustee Collins, trustee Cook did not show up to take care of the business of the residents of Thornton Township. That's facts. Get all the noise and the mess, that's distraction. The truth is, we have insurance now. We've been fighting for insurance since they didn't show up to the previous meeting to handle the business. And insurance, no one showed up to vote to take care of the business. It's like, come on. We have to do better, guys. We have to hold people accountable that's not handling the business for you. Now today, I have to make the decisions of shaking down things. That's why I said to everybody, anybody wants to listen, by people distracting you with noise. That's harsh. It's people that really, really depend on Thornton Township services, especially those buses. I have no idea how many records we take to the doctor. How many people are on chemo? You want to talk to this Linda? Ms. Linda is a manager over at transportation, Thornton Township Transportation. Tell them about what's going on.
Yes, my name is Linda Drill, and I work with the transportation department, and I gotta tell you, our people are hurting. We have seniors that can't get to the store. We have seniors who can't get to the store by themselves. They're in walkers, wheelchairs, and everything else. We have dialysis patients. They count on our service. They can't make it to dialysis, and they're wondering why. We're in the twilight hour, and we're telling them that we don't have transportation, that we can't book their transportation. We need their transportation back in place like yesterday. Because it's been 2 days. I've been talking to them, and they told me, I can't book a trip for you now. As of now, it's a further notice. And that's not good. It's like, I have to eat. How am I gonna get my food? You know, I've been without food 3 days. Why didn't they tell me this last week? You know, this is a serious thing. You know, it's, not coming to a board member. This is very serious for some seniors. It's not like, oh, they can skip town. You know what you're causing? You have people that potentially can't be laid off from work. The bus drivers. What are we gonna tell them? What are you gonna tell me? I'm going, if there's no passengers, I go home. There's no passengers, the bus drivers, what are they gonna do? And those poor seniors, they've been calling, they're like, this can't happen. What do you mean? You can't take me to the store? I'm like, man, I'm so sorry. I said, as soon as I find out something this evening, I'll give you a call. This is playing games with life. We all have mothers, we all have fathers, and for them not to get to the store. A lot of times we can't take them because we're working. But they have a service like we have in place right now. That's a wonderful thing, and they always tell me how they appreciate our service. They tell me all the time. I don't know what I would do without this service. It's a free service. Most of the time they're on time. 99.9% of the time they are on time. They can always call us if they're at the doctor's office a little bit later than what they expected. We'll adjust their trips, and they're very grateful for us. So, we need to get together. You really do. It's not about pictures on boxes. It's not about, I didn't agree to this meeting. You need to, this is not a joke. We need to stop playing games with people's lives. Right. And always one way. Layoffs, seniors who are not using, seniors who can't make it to the doctor. You have to picture in your mind, a senior coming in here with a walk, and she's trying to make it to the store. She doesn't make any time. She can't take days. She needs every dollar that she gets. What do you do? She's gonna take an Uber to the store? She don't have it. She's gonna buy food if she's taking an Uber to the store. So I suggest, we need to address the bottleneck and deal with it appropriately. And everybody is right there, and I'm sure she will tell you that. That's it. All I have to say.
Do y'all want to say anything? This is our senior service department. They had an awesome event this evening. Tell them about your event you had.
You're muted.
Are amazing
A lot of seniors were expecting it today due to us being kind of closed last week. A few people have reached out to myself and Marcia regarding our, meals. It's just, it's a sad township. I don't know if the residents are aware, a lot of seniors have kitchenettes. They're not able to like cook, so they really rely on our lunch program. We still serve meals, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the seniors who do about 1,000 meals a week at a cost of $1.50. I don't know what we need to do as Thornton Township residents, something to change that come. We got like, it's a sad day for Thornton Township.
So what did your vendors say? Because I know we asked certain vendors to hold on with us, and I know they have not been paid. What did your vendors say?
Marcia Brown, I guess she actually worked, close with John, she do, the billing for our caterer, John.
Our vendor has agreed to work with us.
I think that's one of them too.
What'd you say?
Our vendor has agreed to work with us.
He has agreed to work with us as of now, but he hasn't been paid in what, 2.5 months, 3 months? So, we'll see. So y'all see them, 000, 4 zeros on bill list, don't be surprised, okay? Thank you.
This morning,
Yeah, that's one too. That's another one as well.
they didn't know about this meeting, so they won't be here. So how do you know it was a meeting? You had to know about the meeting. So you had to be on the news that you didn't know about the meeting. But this morning I dropped my dog off at the groomers. Guess who I seen up at the pancake house? Your trustees.
Yeah.
In the meeting.
Yeah.
Yes. They was in the meeting.
Was there.
That's all it was there, yeah. They was in the meeting. I guess eating pancakes. Pancakes is more important than our township. And our insurance. Okay, was up there, Channel 7, probably some of the news reporters was there.
It was that, it was like so important.
My nose is self, I'm going there and sat down in the middle of the meeting. And just looked around the scene and then I got to that. But I'm like, you said you didn't know about this meeting tonight.
They know it. We sent an email out.
The news said, they said they didn't know about the meeting this morning. So they wasn't coming tonight. Come on now.
Everybody knows.
Makes sense.
Everybody knows. They even get a statement that comes to
Hey,
you.
check real quick. Check 1 2 1 2. Drop a one in the chat. You can hear your boy. Thank you so much. All right, they talk. I'm sick of Tiffany. All right, real quick. I just want to bring this in for y'all. So, 2 of those women that just came up to speak, the tall woman that was talking about the buses, this is her over here on the second. Her name is she's running for trustee under the Injustice League, and she is Linda Tranell. The woman that just came up in the black puffy coat, she's next to her between Tiffany Henyard, and that is Tamika Hughes. So it does kind of seem like they might have a vested interest in siding with Tiffany. I might be crazy. But it does seem like she has a vested interest in her being continuing in her dishonesty. Let's bring it up. Let's go.
Connect the dots for the residents so you can follow along and understand what's before you and the masterminds behind the man. People want to take up your government, but they don't want to do the work. Everybody wants the titles, don't want to put in the work. And I've been putting in the work since day one when I came into office here. I had a $4.6 million deficit. The deficit for Township on the front of forever. Who would have thought, right? And when I came in, I cleaned all that up. You now at $8 million, $9 million surplus in all our counties. Why can't show that a nice looking, young, bright, young lady, intelligent, is actually handling her business in 2 big positions? Why they don't show y'all that? Why I gotta be about, look at her now, look at her there. What that got to do with what I do? I'm talking about my work speaks for itself. I'm talking about you to educate the public on my work. Judge me on that. You You judge me on that, I'll win. Hands down, all day, put all of them together, and I'm gonna win by a landslide against everybody. Because I care about community, and that's why I stand quiet for y'all, because I really care about the job that I hold, the two positions that I hold. I care about service, and service is key, because think about it. When I came in township, it was 20% that only knew that Thornton Township existed. Now over 80% of Thornton Township residents know it exists and are utilizing the services today. That's for GA department, that's for transportation, that's with the food pantry. Come over in Harvey and look at that food pantry line. Every Wednesday, wrap around, down city. That's how important it is for residents to be able to eat. But today, those things are being stopped and neglected due to people's political gain, political fear that they're doing with y'all lives. Because y'all lives has been affected by it. Until we wake up and say, man, they really messed me over. Until y'all wake up and say that, you will not understand what it is that I've been fighting for you. I'm fighting for people I don't know, but people that I care about, because God said love all. And that's what Tiffany Henyard come. I love all, good, bad, and evil. You think I'm playing? Y'all be in my life, I still feed you. Y'all ask for a ride, I still pick you up. Like, come on. But the people y'all hang with won't give you a chicken bone. Like, come on. Make it make sense. And all I'm saying is wake up, guys. 2025 is gonna be the year of exposure for all politicians. I'll say that. I'm doing my cat.
Please get exposed,
Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Because somebody got to tell somebody something. Somebody got to show you the yellow brick road and show you the way to what the mess has been. Because I'm tired of people pointing fingers. I'm tired of being on mute. I know lawyers and everybody push on mute a lot. I will say that. You saw that up here. Sorry, but you push on mute. But I am still going to show my truth and lead you to the breadcrumbs that's right before you, but you're just not paying attention. So thank you. I love you, and there's nothing to do about it. Have a safe holiday, and leave the love, guys. Stay prayed up. God bless.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna jump up in here. Okay, I got some things to say, y'all. First of all, number one, shout out to Miss Mandy for getting this stream started while your boy was on his way home. She got it all up and running. Shout out to Mandy. If y'all could do me a favor, because we haven't done this in a while, in the chat, just type Mandy. Let's go ahead and just let her know we appreciate her. And she's doing some great work over there. I realize who it is that introduced me to body cam footage. Y'all, it's Mandy's fault. So we got to go ahead and blame it on Mandy. So just go ahead and spam Mandy in the chat. All right. Y'all know I used to be a classroom teacher. While y'all spamming it, I want to go ahead. While I had a teacher who was never prepared. She never had her lesson plans done. She never did. And I'm not saying that she was intentionally doing this, but she was always praying for chaos, whether it be a little kid come in and regurgitate in her classroom, a fight break out, emergency assembly, a parent come up there raising Cain. She lived for that kind of stuff because she was never ready to teach. She was never ready to teach. She was a kindergarten teacher. She was never, ever ready to teach. So she was always silently praying, please let there be a school lockdown. Please let there be a fire drill. Please let the kitchen catch on fire. She was always looking for a way to get out of teaching, always. And I'm pretty sure, I can't guarantee you this, but I believe she must have been Tiffany Henyard's aunt. Because please understand, this is a special meeting. This was not a regular meeting unless I missed it. So therefore, they could have done a whole lot of work. And please understand, Tiffany talks about this surplus, this budget surplus. Ain't nobody ever seen it. Can you imagine if Tiffany Henyard had access to $9 million in surplus? Can you please tell me, help me understand? She would get that tattooed on her forehead. There's no way we would not see that evidence. There's no way we would not see the receipts because she ain't got them. So she would much rather, I'm sure, if we went through the last 10 board meetings, 10 meetings, I'm sure we heard 65% of that stuff. 65%, if not more. because she ain't saying anything new. She's not doing anything new. What she is doing, however, is completely and utterly holding Thornton Township hostage. Now, I do have to say this again. I am not familiar with this idea that the city, the township, the community does all of this stuff for seniors. That is completely and totally foreign to me. I'm not besmirching the people that need help. I'm not talking about them. So if you are somebody that's getting food from the food pantry, God bless you. If you're somebody that's getting taken to doctor's appointments and getting your lights taken care of and your sidewalk shovel, God bless you. God keep you. God make his face to shine upon you. However, I hope that you can see what happens when you get a tyrannical leader in play and how they will now hold you hostage to those services. I can't imagine. Again, I live here in Cobb County, Georgia. My mother is a polio survivor, and she will not stop driving. So we got to have a long conversation this year, 2025. We got to look at a plan B for my mom. But I make my point. There are no services for my mom from Cobb County proper, or she lives technically in Smyrna. There's no Smyrna services for her. She can call the city bus if she didn't have her van. But yeah, there are no services for her. And there's food pantries here, but there's no food pantry lines wrapped around buildings and stuff like that. We take care of my mom's food, and my church and a lot of the seniors work together to take care of stuff. So when I hear what Thornton Township and Dalton and all of them, again, no shade thrown to the people that need the services. Don't hear what I didn't say. What I am saying, however, is these systems in place are making these people hostages. Let me give you an example. The food boxes, instead of getting free food, do you realize they could take their thumb off the scale and get some businesses in there that provide food services for seniors at a cost, a profit? Okay. But wouldn't that not provide tax revenue to help the community long range? Just taking grant money, buying food and giving it to seniors, where does that money go? That money goes out of the community. There's no money in the community. So you're not ultimately helping your community. You're just providing food for your community at the expense of the community. Now, I could be wrong. And my name is Jason, dearwokec@gmail.com. Please feel free to email me if you think I'm wrong and just help me understand it. Because again, I admit, I don't understand that. That is totally foreign to me. The idea, the notion, the proposition that the community, the city, the town provides services to this degree. I mean, literally, we had a tornado. Well, I don't know if it was a true tornado, but we had some pretty major storm come through my community Sunday morning. There are trees down in people's yards. You know who's not picking up those trees? The city of Marietta. You know who's not getting those trees? Cobb County watershed. They ain't worried about that. Johnny and Patty, two houses down, they gotta get that tree taken care of. And so there was I forgot the name of the company, was getting that tree taken care of for them yesterday. Further down the road a little piece, that wasn't Cobb County nor Marietta. That was an independent business that was cutting trees down. Why they always cutting trees in Dalton? Good gracious, man. Why? Y'all. So again, and I'm willing to learn. So if you feel, Jason, you don't have the understanding of it, you speaking out the side of your neck, that's cool. I'm fine with that. Set me straight. Set me straight. But don't you see that you are now being held hostage by Tiffany? Because please understand, the only reason she's telling people to vote for her is because of the services that Dalton gives, that Thornton gives. It's not because I'm such a wonderful leader. She ain't showing you the receipts on this alleged surplus that allegedly exists. She ain't showing you no receipts on that. She hasn't shown you the receipts on the insurance. I would like to see the paperwork on that insurance. It just seems interesting that all of a sudden, magically, insurance is in place. It just seems, does that not make somebody else scratch their head and wonder? But then also, everything that she's using as campaign propaganda, the bus system, the free lunches, the bingo, the senior what was that what was the thing called? New Year's Eve party. Those are all services that come from the township. It's not like it coming out of Tiffany's pocket. It ain't coming out of Jason House's pocket. It ain't coming out of Napoleon Harris's pocket. Why is everything she always talking about a service that the township already does? Again, I could be wrong. And I'd be welcome. I'd be absolutely welcome to, I want to see them. I just want to see them. Let's see this budget surplus. I've heard other people say that it's total bupkis. So let us see it. Again, because if Tiffany Henyard had that level $9 million, that's a lot of bread. That is a lot of money. And you want me to believe that you have that amount of money and you ain't shown one piece of a receipt? Not one solitary piece of a receipt. Okay. Yeah, that's it. She's just talk. And because she has garnered this false narrative that people are just out after her. Yeah, I'm grifting. Yeah, my name is Jason. You can call me Professor Grift. I'm grifting off of Tiffany. Absolutely. Tiffany gonna pay for my daughter's college education. I don't care. I'll tell you the truth right now. I ain't gonna lie. But I will tell you this. That don't mean I'm lying on her. That don't mean I'm lying on her. You can say that people don't do, I'm sorry, you can't tell me Regina Waldrop did not do a bang up job on that documentary about Dalton and Thornton and Tiffany Henyard. If you want me to believe that, then I'm sorry, I'm just not going to believe it. So you want me to believe that Regina Waldrop did not do her due diligence, but Tiffany Henyard did? Okay. If that's what you want me to believe, just let me know what I'm supposed to believe. I don't believe that. Sorry, I just don't. So therefore, that's why I don't think that what we're talking about here is a real situation where true, we're trying to find true resolution to a bona fide problem. I think Tiffany Henyard just wants to keep chaos going. She's a chaos queen. I'm sorry. She just wants to keep a good, steady stream of chaos going, keep people discombobulated, people wondering and hoping and wishing and thinking she did this, but when she really didn't do that. And at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, she will remain, I hate to say it, she thinks that she can remain in position because all these people believe and bought into her lie. What y'all think about it? So I'm just gonna put the post. I'm just gonna put the post up. I'm not gonna add no more commentary because y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all right there. You right there. I gotta say this. So come on. Paul said her finance director refuses to mention any deficit or surplus numbers. Why is that? In the words of KRS-One, why is that? I mean, if those numbers were real, and I have no reason to believe that they're not, then why are you not showing them, Tiff? Tiff, that would be like front and center. That would be like, oh, you would shut Regina Waldrop down. You would shut Dear Will Christian down. You say, look, here's the numbers. The problem is, Linda, I don't know if she got evicted or not. Oh my gosh, that's the best. That's what accounting is. Prove it with receipts, prove it with income and expense statements. I'm sorry. Where is the evidence that this actually exists? Where is it, Tiff? So Paul Roberts, shout out to Paul Roberts, y'all. This is a gentleman. We did a great interview about 2 weeks ago. He and his wife are Thornton Township residents, and they're in the throes of this. And I had a great opportunity. If the mods could drop the interview that Paul and I did, had a great opportunity to talk with him and kind of get a boots on the ground, right there in the midst of the haze of war commentary. And man, there's a lot of bad stuff going on. There's some good things going on in Thornton as well, but there's a lot of stuff that needs help. So thank you so much, Paul. See, the problem is she won't show us where the money's going. To follow it, I need to find where that money's going. The insurance is paid in advance. That's coming up for renewal. That whole insurance thing to me is just a complete and total scam. I've yet to find somebody who tells me that they have a regular budget meeting about their insurance. Now, if they decide to change or make some adjustments to it, or if they had an accident, they had too many accidents, maybe they got to talk about it. But people that don't use their insurance on a regular, I've yet to find somebody to tell me that what Tiffany was talking about made sense. Oh, thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is my interview with Paul. This is a great conversation right here. I would love for y'all to check it out. Let me know what y'all think. Talking to good old Paul Roberts. It's an excuse. But see, I think she uses it. Make sure I said this right. Chandra's World, I think she uses it because she doesn't actually have the stuff that she wants, that she's claiming she has. So therefore, she uses these excuses as a way to distract from the real issue, which is, Tiffany, what are you doing? Like, that's the real issue. So I would love to hear. Yeah, I just want to hear about this budget surplus. That's what I want. I want to see the budget surplus. Shut Dear World Christian down. We're gonna put an end to that dude talking trash. Let's see. So, and yeah, this is another thing also. Thank you so much, Whitney Mask. My understanding is not just there's levels to the insurance discussion. And one of those levels is the trustee supervisor has to be insurable. And Tiffany Henyard is not insurable. So yeah, I definitely want to look a little bit more in this. See, this is it. I love this. I love what Ron said right here. If she was a good mayor, she would show all the receipts and things. This is my only pushback. Not really even a pushback, Ron. Thank you for this comment. This is right on the money. The things she would be doing are things that would not already the township is doing. Again, snow removal, that's the township. What are you doing, Tiffany? Like small businesses being started. That would be something you can give your thumbs up on. Or again, improving bringing in new businesses, bringing in Jewel and Osco, bringing in a new Walmart, bringing in some new fresh produce markets and such like that. That would be something that's commendable. But everything that she's talking about are always things that are already being done. If I became the supervisor tomorrow, they would still have snow removal. They would still have tree removal. They would still have the food pantry. There's not one new thing that I would bring if I was just brought in tomorrow. Yeah, this is some very basic. This is some very basic, Tara. This is some very basic accounting. Good gracious. Has anyone done the numbers on the surplus, how much everyone will get? It's supposed to be $50. Yeah, that's when she was talking about her. And I did a video. Shout out to Just Doing Nails. Just Doing Nails broke it down mathematically, but the property tax credit is like $53 when the smoke clears. who has the power to hold her accountable? Like, ask Ashley Merchant. Look, there's something about this whole case because I saw lots of people bring it up. Like the FBI, where's the FBI in this? Like the FBI has already raided Dalton. Like, why are y'all not putting the screws to Tiffany Henyard? Like, what's going on? And for some reason or another, I don't know why, she's still a woman without a country, just able to run amok. And I don't know why. So hopefully, I like how she said it. 2025 is going to be the year of exposure. I agree. And I want you to be exposed, Tiffany. I want you to be exposed. I agree 100%. I don't know. People keep asking about her mom. She definitely, we need those voters to stand up and really make a stance. Now, let me bring up something else. Let me bring up a little conspiracy. Regina Waldrop. I talked about her. I'm a big Regina Waldrop fan. I'm a Regina Waldrop stan, right? Y'all know where she's from? Anybody know in the chat where Regina Waldrop is from? Let's see if anybody puts it in there. She's from one of the townships, one of the cities inside the township. Anybody know? Paul already got it. She's from Harvey. I just thought that was interesting. I've never seen a Thornton Township meeting in a new place, and that new place today was Harvey. I just thought that was kind of wild. That's where they chose to have the meeting today. I don't know what the conspiracy is. I'm still looking for it, just like I'm looking for Rico. But was that not weird to anybody else? Maybe it was just me. Hey, I might be just bugging out. But I'm definitely unequivocally sick of her. But hey, Tiffany, continue being Tiffany. And I'm hoping. Now, I was surprised. I did think Chris and Carmen, because the trustee that stepped down, I thought they already accepted his resignation. Because then from there, they had 60 days to replace him with another trustee, or it has to go to a vote. I don't know, and maybe I missed something. Is that why Chris and Carmen are holding out to get to that 60-day? But I thought they were already at it. See, yes, that's what I was thinking, Paul. That's what I was thinking. I saw him. I was like, wait, they're in Harvey. I wonder if she's gonna try to say something foul about her in Harvey. So it's just a thought. Oh, please do, Foxy to Roxy. Thank you so much. Oh, you didn't miss anything, I don't think. Oh, for sure, and I agree 100%. But in this scenario right here, it seems like the government has the power to exact a lot from people and put a big thumb on the scale. And I mean, literally burden them down with all of this stuff that they can't do if, again, they don't got insurance, they can't do anything. That is crazy. Dalton Politics in the chat. What's going on, Michael Stephen? Thank you so much. So she didn't accept the resignation. Is that it? They haven't accepted it yet. So the 60 days hasn't started. Oh my gosh. That's why. Yeah, the clerk will vote. Interesting. This is such an interesting, just I don't know what you want to call it, man. This is such an interesting back and forth. And I think at the end of the day, when the smoke clears, I think we're all getting a taste of an understanding of a better appreciation for another community and how they do politics. Good, bad, or indifferent. We do have an understanding. Oh, what's up? Oh, if you want to, come on, Foxy Roxy. I do ask that your camera be on. And I ask that we don't use any profanity, but I'm pretty sure that's okay with you. This is for Foxy Roxy. If you have time, come on through. So, but yeah, I think that's hopefully you see that. Yeah, and I saw a lot of people comment that, hey, this basically turned into a political campaign rally. Again, how mean Napoleon Harris was. They kept us locked outside. It's funny that she's still using that, even though everybody has seen that she was actually inside. I mean, so many pictures have shown up, so many videos have shown up. Like, that's crazy that she's still using that. I don't know how a town can operate without insurance. I'm just perplexed on whether or not they really didn't have insurance. Let me say it like this. I need to hear from State Farm. I need to hear from Progressive. Them say, yeah, y'all ain't got no insurance. They didn't have insurance. Because we're getting this information from some less than reliable sources, in my opinion. And I don't know if I'm willing to go with them yet. I don't think I'm willing to do that. Okay, hey, I'm all about it. Lady Ingram in the building. How are you?
Hi, this is Ingram.
Yes, how are you doing?
All right.
Well, glad to meet you. Now, you are a Dalton Thornton resident, am I correct?
No.
Okay.
Wait a minute, let me put my TV on mute. There we go.
Yeah,
No,
that guy, I don't know about that guy.
no, I'm not a resident, but I have
Okay.
done quite an extensive amount of history on them.
I love it.
And
Okay.
they did receive the day that he left. They did receive it. They did accept his resignation because
Awesome.
Tiffany asked the clerk, did she have his resignation? And she said yes. And so when the clerk said yes, she said, well, stop paying him. So right then you accepted that resignation.
Ooh. Do you remember what day that was?
I don't remember the exact date offhand.
I want to look
But
that up. That's kind of wild. I totally believe you. I just wanted, like, man, that would be wild.
so
So I
that's why
thought
they've been
so.
holding out. That's the reason why they've been holding out, because they don't want, excuse me, they don't want, she's trying to make it go back and trying to say that they haven't received it, but she already received it. And she already
Got it.
told them when she said, when the clerk said she received, she said, stop paying them. So right then you received his resignation.
Stop paying him. It's crazy.
No, Paul just
Wow,
told
that
you.
woman's wild. That woman is wild. Okay. So, all right. So let me ask you this then. Am I right in saying that there might be something fishy about that insurance, or do you feel like it really was
Oh, it is.
true?
It is.
Okay.
Her bond expires February. I think it's February the 25th of next year, and she's trying to get insured. No, the insurance companies will insure the township. The insurance company will insure the village, but they won't insure her.
That's what I thought. I thought even I don't remember if it might have been Paul or somebody else mentioned that it's her that's the big issue. It's not, the buses and all that kind of stuff like that. It's her.
Right.
No, wow, that is crazy.
I mean, it's the
Go
insurance
ahead.
for the property and everything, but
Yeah, for sure.
and one of the insurance that she's trying to get them to approve now is already been in the news as far as illegal stuff.
Oh, wow.
So it's a lot to it, and they're trying to she really need to be insured, because right now she's not bonded.
That's what I thought. Okay.
She got a bond, but if you're not insured, it don't matter.
Wow. Okay.
So
So that's what the rush is. The rush is to get insurance before people find out that she's not bonded.
right. I mean, she's bonded till February 25th,
The
but it
25th,
don't
right.
mean nothing if you're not insured.
But there'll be a lapse. That's what I meant. So if
Nope.
right, if Chris and Carmen don't, like, for example, let's say that what they had been saying was true, which again, I knew something was afoot. If they really didn't have insurance, eventually that would lapse on
Right.
the 25th of February. In order, then it would become very clear and evident. It wasn't just the insurance for the buses or insurance for accidents. It was insurance for your staff person, and she's one of them that is in trouble.
Right.
So she's bonded until February, but if they didn't get coverage, then she would be uninsurable or not insured come whenever in February, 25th of February.
Well,
Wow.
what happens then the 25th, her bond is over.
Right.
But right now she's not bonded
Oh my gosh.
because she's not insured. As of December the 1st, in the township, she's not insured, and Dalton, she's not insured at all.
Wow.
So her bond means nothing. She has it on a piece of paper saying that she bonded, but it means nothing. So right now, she can't deal with any of the day-to-day activities till her bond is reactivated. And she got to make sure she's insured to get that reactivated.
Wow.
So
All
she
right. So
got now until the 25th to be insured to keep herself bonded.
So let me ask you this question. What do you think is going to happen?
Look
into the future, Cheryl. What do you think is going to happen?
I think in the future, either Napoleon is going to take over the township and and try to get them back on track. I think House is going to take over the village and with his team and get them back on track. And from what I have heard and what I have of the person running against Tiffany and House in the village, she don't have a clue what to do. So that's why I said I feel that House is going to be in charge of the village. And they're going to be doing a lot. It's going to take some time. It's not going to happen overnight. A lot of people are like, oh, it's going to happen. No, but it's going to take a while.
Let me ask you a question. What's the likelihood in your mind, Cheryl, that there is a $9 million surplus?
Okay. Excuse me. You got me coughing now.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it to you. I'm sorry. I should have warned you. I should have warned you.
Please. You got both locations in debt.
I mean,
it may
really,
not be in real bad debt as Dalton, but there's no $9 million surplus.
Yeah, that somebody's going to end up doing because I'm sure that number has vacillated and changed. Because I've heard it, as low as 3 and as much as 9. So I've heard that number myself, and I'm not even paying close attention. So I can imagine if somebody really dug into it, how many different times she's given different numbers about as it relates to this.
The numbers are so, every time you turn around, the number changes.
Absolutely.
I got a 5 million, I got a 4 million, I got a 9 million.
It sounds like crypto. It's actually on the crypto market. All right.
Right.
All
it's
right.
Numbers that she put out there to make people feel like they got this money, and she brought it up from the deficit to a positive, and this is what we're working, and I'm the best this, and I'm the best that. She just have an imaginary world that she just living in by herself.
Yeah, she's the best at something. Okay. Sorry about that. If Jason House becomes mayor and Napoleon Harris becomes supervisor, Tiffany no longer has a job. But there's a lot of stuff out there. There's a lot of hounds on her tail. Is it going to be the FBI? Is it going to be the Attorney General of Illinois? Just plain old cops? What's going to happen to Tiffany? What do you think?
Well, first of all, I feel that the Attorney General of Illinois, once she come off of both positions, well, she's going to come off both positions. She can still run for each position, but she's not eligible to hold each position without a bond.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
So she can run for him. She can try to win for him. But if she does win, she can't, until she get bonded, she can't sit in either one of and operate in either one of them seats. So that makes her ineligible for the positions. One. Number two, I think the alphabet crew is waiting for her to lose both positions and then come at her more as an ex-mayor, an ex-supervisor.
Okay. Explain that a little bit. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Okay, right now, because of the change of positions with the presidents, right now, the FBI and all the different agencies going to have
Oh,
to do a lot of adjustment.
got it. Okay, okay, I got you now.
And then
Wow.
once they finish with their adjustment from one president to another president to the new, officers or persons in charge, you got to wait. It's going to take an adjustment for that. Once
Got
that
you.
happens, that by that time she's not going to be in either one of them deceased.
Now I got you. Now we cooking. Now I'm with you now. Yes. Okay. Okay. Cheryl.
So you think about January is when the president take office.
January
new
20th.
president.
Yep.
So January, he's going to put in who he wants in position, who he wanted this department, who he's going to have to run this area, that area. So all of that adjustment is going to have to take place first. So from
Okay.
January to April, it's going to take
Okay.
that time. And everybody's like, well, where the FBI? The FBI is sitting back waiting on what our new president's going to do.
That's okay. I can dig it. I can dig it.
And then
Not
so by
bad.
April, she's not going to have either position. So that's why I say she's going to be an ex.
I love that. Okay. Let me tell you, you are welcome to bring all your conspiracies on over here any old time, anytime. I will be unburdened by your
I'm gonna keep you
conspiracies. I love
updated.
it.
Because that's why I send you all the emails and everything, because I
Yes.
want everybody to know what's going on. Because a lot of people don't know, they're trying to figure it out. They don't know who to listen to, who to trust. I was a trustee for 15 years. I worked for the federal government for 35 plus years, and all more capacities than I could talk about. So it's the will of justice. Yes, it's the will of justice that everybody just gonna have to be patient. I know it's a burden. I know it's hard. I know you're going through something, but just please be patient, because take my word for it. She just really, the whole crew do not understand the rabbit hole they are in and how deep they are in.
Right.
And I mean, they're really deep.
Right,
They are
right.
really deep, because the more they do, the more they say, the more relaxed they are, the more information you're giving the FBI, Attorney General, the IRS, all these different places, because your numbers are not adding up. First of all, your numbers not adding up to the comptroller. So if it's not adding up to the comptroller, the comptroller, everything that come in through the state comptroller is going to the IRS. The local IRS going to have to report to the main IRS.
Yes.
So that's another alphabet you got to deal with.
Wow. Okay. Let me tell you this, Cheryl. I appreciate you coming on. That's what's up.
What's up?
I'm glad. Look, I'm glad I sent you the link. That was some good insight. Thank you so much. Please continue, y'all. By the way, in the chat, can y'all please just type Cheryl? Cheryl sends me some great piece of insight. Now, I might not give her a shout out all the time, and that's a fault of my own. So I want to apologize for that. But my goodness, in the morning, I'm glad you came on. You are welcome whenever. You got some good insight. You've been around the water cooler. You'd have picked up something. You come on right on over here, and we can talk about it for sure.
Okay, anytime. And by the way, hi, Paul.
Yeah, hey, Paul. Paul got his own little fan club in here. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in here earlier. I want to get Paul and Jennifer on here again to talk about it. But y'all, thank you so much, Cheryl. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for shouting her out.
All right, and you take care, and just keep up the good work. Look, keep up the good work. You're doing great. And anything else I learned, I'll make sure you get it.
Well, I'm here waiting. I'm sitting here with bated breath, checking my email.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, love. Take care.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. So that was Cheryl. Shout out to Cheryl. So yeah, y'all, this case is just going crazy. I'm sorry. Tiffany is the gift that just keeps on giving. And when it's all the smoke clears, when we really get down to the brass tacks, I think she's in deep water, man. I think she's in trouble. I think she is really in trouble. I agree. She was very kind, very sweet. So we're gonna see what happens. As far as I know, I don't think there's another township meeting, but I mean, we got what, another day? Tomorrow's New Year's Eve. Oh, what you got? You muted. You're muted.
I'm muted. I'm sorry. There's
It's all
one
good.
Monday, next Monday. You're muted now.
Next Monday, yes. But I was
Yes.
saying like before now and next Monday. Please forgive me.
I thought you meant between now and the election.
No. Okay,
Okay.
so
My bad. I didn't mean to pop up then.
no, you're perfectly fine. So what do
We
you
missed you, Jason, when you was going on vacation trying to have a good time and whatnot.
let me tell you
Didn't invite
something.
the producer, but that's okay. I ain't mad or nothing.
No, we got you. We got you. We got you. We got you. Got to hit 100,000 subscribers and we got you tight. We got you ready. So let me
Really,
ask you
that's
this.
all.
100,000 subs. Absolutely. Let's make it happen. I'm telling you, make it happen. Okay, so give me your 2 cents. What do you think, Mandy?
I think that Tiffany is insane. Why is she embarrassing herself by staying on? What's wrong with her? Like,
Because she knew that she had, I'm pretty sure, people were saying that
she's just trying to milk that paycheck or something.
she's trying to milk that paycheck, but she also did you get a vibe that she might have more supporters than we anticipated?
No.
You didn't get
I
that
get a
during that
vibe
meeting?
that she's paying off supporters to come up
Right.
in there.
Right. But before you knew that might have been her cousin, and those are people that are on her in Justice League and such of that nature, did you not get like, whoa, like, oh, there's a different world out there? You didn't get
Not for a
that?
second, no.
Okay.
Because people were saying in the chat, oh, she paid me $100. She did it. I don't trust her. I don't trust nothing she does or says.
No, I
People,
agree with.
people were saying in the town hall chat, where she had all them old people outside, that she was paying so-and-so's light bill to come and so-and-so's gas bill to come.
Wow.
And she had them old people outside for 4 hours. And it's rumored, very much rumored, that an old person set up pneumonia and unalived. But it's just a rumor. It's just a rumor. Nothing is set in stone. But how dare she let old people stand outside like that just so she can get a vote that she wasn't going to get? And when she figured out she wasn't going to get it, why didn't she take them home? That's elder abuse. She should have took them to the house.
Everybody's collateral damage. Everybody's collateral to her. I mean, just think about it, man. She'll drag Chris and Carmen. She'll drag. I mean, she'll cut services off in the township. She'll cut Christmas parties and all these things that you already food boxes. But she did an almost $65,000 toy giveaway. But she'll quash whatever she needs to in order to.
You know how many people showed up with a toy giveaway? Did you read that?
I didn't read it. I just saw the headline. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. See?
3, because nobody trusts her.
Yeah, that's craziness. So everything is collateral damage. Everything's expendable. Everything's is a useful tool to her. So as we're looking at this, and who knows how far, as Cheryl said, this rabbit hole goes pretty deep. As we continue to watch this, I'm sure we'll see more and more insanity.
I bet when she's out and these people don't have to depend on her to pay a bill or kickbacks, more stuff's going to come out. It's just going to come pouring out at that point.
No question, no doubt. No doubt.
It's very disturbing. And she's going to have to answer to Jesus for this one day. That's all I'm going to say.
No question.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You got it, girl. Did I see that Keith Price had a lady envelope when she pulled up the other day in the black car? Had the lady. Oh, handed the lady an envelope when she pulled up. No, I didn't see that. Wouldn't be surprised, though. Yeah, this is pretty wild. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes. So y'all, please do not hesitate to email management if you run across some more information pertaining to this or new insights, whatever like that. Jason, are you gonna be talking about this meeting that's going on? Reach out to your boy. If I'm available, if I'm going to do it. Now, I will tell you this, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. Lady Dear Woke Christian wants to go to a New Year's Eve party, but she wants to leave at 10. I don't even know what that's about. So if we do get home, I'm gonna probably come and we'll probably just ring in the new year online. But if not, if I'm still out there in them streets, which I don't like being in them streets, I'm old. So if I'm still out in their streets on Tuesday evening, then Wednesday we'll just jump on and we'll just do a live stream. Maybe just talk and maybe it'd be like an adjunct subathon. Get some people subscribed and start the new year off strong. But that's a tentative plan. New videos will be dropping tomorrow and the rest of the week. And of course, this weekend we'll be doing some great conversation as well. This is, I don't know. I don't know, Allergic. This is the question. Once you find out, this is the $100,000 million question. This is the $9 million surplus. What in the world does she have on these people? Either A, they're just as corrupt as her, and they're like, look, we're trying to be corrupt right along with her. Or B, they're just that gullible, and they really don't understand their left hand from the right hand. I don't know. I don't know, but I would love, if you find out, please email management. Let me make sure I put that in the chat. Please email management if you figure out what in the world it is that she has over these people, kind of witchcraft, voodoo, whatever she done did to these people. Please email management. Is that right? DearWokeCG.com. Yep. All right. Now they are dependent. Now that's a good point. No, not just, but I'm talking about like the people that want to work for Tiffany. What do they get from this? Besides the fact that they don't have any other skills. Like, what is it? What is it? I mean, when you look at the job skills of the people that are running for trustee and clerk under Tiffany Henyard, it's just a different vibe of person. So is it because they know that they're not, they don't have skills anywhere else? I don't know. They definitely are like-minded for sure. They're definitely corrupt. I agree. No, so yeah, let's talk about that real soon, y'all. But it is like a little cult. It is. Like even that new guy today. Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing there, Allergic. I see what you're doing. That's interesting. I want to unpack that a little bit more. But hopefully, I'm going to agree with Tiffany on something. 2025 is going to be the year of exposure. I agree. I want Tiffany exposed. I want Tiffany exposed in 2025. That would be wild. And I mean demonstratively, like clear and evident. I mean, the woman got evicted from her house and she didn't even bat an eye. Like, that's crazy. She was a slumlord, didn't bat an eye. She got arrested for breaking and entering before she ever was elected as a trustee. Nobody ever talks about that. All these other things, FBI, all these other things that have happened, nobody ever talks about them. It's just wild to me. No, we don't need indecent exposure. We don't need that. Thank you, Joshua. By the way, this is Josh from Fighting for the Faith, Pirate Christian Radio. Shout out to Josh. The love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. I agree. Yeah, that poor little baby. That's true. That poor girl. She's like, look, I ain't do nothing. Right. Like Tiff is getting evicted and she ain't even batting an eye. Like, that's crazy. So let's do this, my good people. Let's get back and double back on tomorrow. Hopefully everybody will be somewhere nearby for a little end of the year shenanigans. If you don't mind, please hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you tip your waiter. Please make sure you have a safe trip home tonight, and we will see you all on tomorrow. I will be doing a live stream either tomorrow night if Lady Dear Woke Christian doesn't want to stay at this party all night, but we will be doing something on Wednesday pretty much all day. Just chopping it up, having a great time. So please hit the like button on the way out, everybody. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Thank you so much for helping me hit my goal of 50,000 subscribers before April 30th. I appreciate y'all so much. Until next time, everybody, grace and peace.
Hit that like for deal with Christian. Yo, for deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian. For deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DWC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian.